See, I don't discipline my kids for their academic performances. No, I don't. The only thing I do is to encourage them, sit them down, make them see what they can achieve with having a sound academic performance. I try to encourage them, I try to give them, show them examples. But I don't discipline them, I don't scold them for their academic performance. But you know what I scold them for? Morals. My kids know me. I scold them for morals. You wake up in the morning, you can't open your mouth to greet. I teach them not only to greet their parents, and not only to greet elders, but also to greet their peers. Have you wondered why the world is so full of academically sound individuals, but they are morally unsound? We have to teach our kids right. A lot of us as parents, we enroll our kids in expensive schools, pay exorbitant fees for them, and then after school hours, we enroll them to after-school lessons. Then after school lessons, when they get back home, we already have an home teacher waiting for them again. And then they're done with all of that. And then the next thing for them to do is to start on their assignments, to start on their homework. They'll have to do the homework from school. They'll have to do the assignment from their after lessons at school. And then they have to do the assignment from the home teacher's lessons. And by the time they're done with all of that, it's already late in the night. And the next thing you just tell them, you call them over to come have dinner. Then after they're done with their dinner, the next thing for them is just to go, shower, get in bed. You also tell them to make sure to revise all what they've been taught all through the day. And that is just all about these kids. It's just about school, school, school. Academics, academics, academics. That is wrong. That is wrong. A lot of us parents, we don't teach our kids morals. We don't teach our kids morals. I know you would know of a boss of yours at work that has high qualifications, very, very sound academically, but so saucy. They do not have great team spirit. You know, I worked in a company and there is this boss that he was the manager. But you know that this particular man is just after his work, like hard work. When you greet him, he finds it so hard to answer, to just respond to your greetings. He doesn't know how to, work with people. He's always to himself most of the time. Never smiles, never assists. He will never ask you about how you're feeling. How are you doing today? How are you today? Never. All what he does is just come to work, face his duty. After he's done with his duty, go back home. That is all there is to his life. So he has good qualifications. He knows the job quite all right. But when the complaints were getting too much, the clients were complaining, co-workers were complaining, they had to advise him to resign. So now tell me, what is the usefulness of that qualification that he has attained over the years? So I want to let you know that aside from that grade that you're working for your kids to have, make sure that they have morals. Teach them honesty. Let them know that honesty is a great virtue. Let your kids socialize. Teach them socialization. Let your kids socialize with people. When some kids get back from school, they're just indoors all through the next morning. When you're taking them to school the next morning, you're taking them in your car. They don't even have any opportunity, any platform to socialize with people. And when they get to school, they find it difficult to socialize with their peers. And when these kids grow up, they find it difficult to socialize with their co-workers. They are always to themselves because they were being taught all this while they were growing up. So it's not perfect to make these kids have good grades, but it's also very important to teach them morals, teach them to greet people, not only you as a parent, teach them to greet not only their elders, teach them to greet their peers. When they're going along the way and they meet some of their peers, teach them to greet, because it has to start from you. When you're going out with them, greet people you see along the way. Let them teach it from you. Let them know how to socialize. Let me tell you something, that academics that you're pursuing for them, all right, can have them to have good grades, have them to get, have a good job, and all of that. But you see, morals will make them go far in life. Where qualifications cannot take them, their morals will take them. Teach these kids honesty. Teach these kids to be respectful, not only to elders, even to their peers. Teach them genuinity. That's why a lot of kids, when they get to school, they get carried by their peers. They want to do what their peers are doing because they lack genuinity. They don't know what it is to be genuine. They don't. When you ask a child, what does he or she wants to become? The next thing you hear is, I want to be like Rihanna. That is why I want to be singing. I want to be like Beyonce. That is why I want to be singing. Let them know that they can be successful. They can make it. They can be greater than Rihanna. It's in them. They don't have to be Rihanna to be successful. They don't have to be Rihanna. They don't have to be Beyonce to be famous. They don't. They just have to be themselves. Greatness lies in them, and they're going to be greater than Beyonce if they can be true to themselves. Let's teach these kids morals. Let's take more importance on morals and academics. Let's lower it down on academics. These kids need morals.